Hello everybody, this is Yousef and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make another Persian dish which is not very Persian either. They call it roast beef. Roast beef is a roast beef. We don't have any different names in Iran, but it's totally different. You know, we expected on a roast beef that at least in America they know is something they cook it, the whole meat, then slice it very thinly. They make it a sandwich out of it, and they could be a cold cut too. But in Iran, they use it as after they cooking it, they shred it, and they put lots of cheddar cheese or mushroom sauce and all those things. And also another unique thing in Iran, they use a lot in a pizza. So people, they know roast beef here, they know where that comes from, part of the beef. And it usually is a rectangle or is a round, totally very lean, and at one top of it has a little bit fat, which usually they trim that, and also they cooking it in an oven for very slow cooking, like 250 to 750 for 4 hours or 5 hours. But in Persian or Iranian roast beef, it's cooked in a pot with a little bit of vegetable or nothing in there, only just itself and pieces instead of the whole thing, and put the mostly onion and some other stuff in it. And now what I'm using today is actually a top sirloin, because to me it looks much better. You know, if you want to shred it, that's going to be much easier. And also I marinate it with the salt overnight. If you look at it, you see that it's a kind of, you know, different color. But anyway, let's go over the ingredients and start making it. Okay, what I have here is 3 pounds of the sirloin, top sirloin. And if you see the color is it not as red as supposed to be, because as I said, I put it, you know, overnight with this salt, and then I washed it because I just want to get them very tender and much easier to be cooked. If you look at it inside, this is the color. Okay, so I'm just going to make it 2-piece instead of, you know, Iranian, they make it, you know, just the small pieces, not the small, you know, just this size, you know, 2 inches by 2 inches, but I leave it like that. And also I'm gonna sear it and put it in a pot. When I finish with the rest of the ingredients, we are going to do it. Okay, what I have here is about 6 ounces of the white mushroom. You can use a different kind of mushroom also if you wish. And it's about 170 gram of the mushroom. I do have some cheese, which is, you know, mozzarella. And you can use, or Iranian, mostly they use cheddar. Now have a little small bunch of the parsley, a half and half, and cilantro. I do have 1 carrot, as you see, is not big, it's just medium size. I'm going to use, you know, 3/4 of this clove of garlic. I have 1 onion. And this is 1/4 of another onion that I'm gonna use it for just at the end to put in a sandwich. I'm going to use half of this bell pepper. What we do have here also is 1.5 teaspoon salt, and that's why I just put a little bit, because they're already salted. And about 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/3 of teaspoon is a hot pepper. I have a couple of tablespoon oil, which I'm going to use for searing this and also sauteing our mushroom. What I have here is about 1 cup of the half and half. You can use it half and half or heavy cream, or you don't want to use it at all. This is optional. So let's start making it. It takes a little bit of time, and the time is because it has to be a slow cook and give them a time to be absolutely cooked, to be shredded. It might take about 3 to 4 hours even. Let's go and start making it. All right, this is a pot that I choose. I just brushing. I'm not going to use lots of oil, just going to brush every side, even the pot itself, as you see. All right, the reason that I do this, sear this, and or browning it, because it keeps the flavor into the meat itself and is not going to release it. But mostly Iranian, they make it, they don't do it, they just cut it into pieces and throw it in with the water. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make sure. Here you go. I'm going to sear all over every part of it, front, back, and up, down. Okay, let me go and wash my hand and I come back. All right, I let it just sear for at least 3 minutes each side before I turn it around. You want to make sure 100% the color change to the brown, and that's the best time to add the rest of the ingredients or the water. Don't have that much ingredients, but anyway, I prefer to be brown, and then I do add the rest. It's not as brown I like to be. Just leave it another minute or so. We're not going to do anything with this. Just I make this in a half, and also let's make this, some of them in a half also. Just want to make sure 100% is get it into the meat. And I'm going to, it's going to be a little bit big. You don't have to do it small. And same thing with this part. And you should use half of this. It's enough. And get this out. And here you go. Doesn't matter what size it is, as long as it's there, it's good enough. So these are ready. Let's go back to the beef to see what they are doing. Okay, and put this side also. All right, I guess it's good enough for me. This is a time to just add 1 cup of water. You don't have to put it because it has to be slow cook, and if it's needed, then you come every hour or so and check on. Here, these are going into. All right. All over. Okay, also I like to add salt and pepper at this time. This was Himalayan salt. It's a very good salt. And chili pepper, don't forget that. Now, let me put the lid on it. It's boiling, and you will lower the heat down to very low and let it cook for, I think it takes about 3.5 minimum to 4 hours, if it's not going to go more. But every hour you should come and check on that to see if it needs a little bit more water or not. Then you just leave it like this, because the veggie and also the meat itself is going to release a little bit of juice. So if you just keep it in a low heat, you're not gonna use any more water, maybe a half a cup or so. But if it's needed, just add it. See you. Okay, we do have a time to slice these and make it ready. All right, this has been about 3.5 hours, maybe more. And if you look at it, itself, it getting apart. So it's cooked very well. And all this time, I only add just like a half a cup water. That was it. So we are done with this. It's ready. Now I have to make the mushroom and a sauce. Then we're gonna have a wonderful sandwich. For making our mushroom, just a little bit, maybe about 20 to 30 grams of butter. That would be enough. Here go our mushrooms. Mushroom itself, it needs its own seasoning, which I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a pepper, not too much. That's a black pepper and a little bit of salt. All right, try to saute these. All right, our mushroom is sauteing very well. All right. Two things that we have to do here. First of all, I have to take the meat out and let it be sitting there for a few minutes while we're making this. And also I take the juice and drain it out of the vegetables in there, make it pure, and we're gonna use that as a sauce. Okay, and as you see, there's not too much juice left, but at the same time, we can take this and make it wonderful sauce. Beautiful. Here's what we need for our wonderful sauce. So here's the time that you should use your cheese, either mozzarella or cheddar. It's up to you. So I'm going to put some mozzarella in here. You can, in this situation, you can add a little bit of the flour, just the wheat flour, to thickening this sauce, or forget about that and just add a little bit of the heavy cream or half and half. I prefer the half and half. I put a little bit here and let it cook together for a few minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes. Then I'm gonna add the mozzarella cheese to this. Meanwhile, we are going to take our bread out of the oven and make it ready for our sandwich. I'm just waiting it get the thickening a little bit. I don't want to add any flour. This is good enough. It's gonna get together. And here's our cheese. Let it cook a little bit. Let's go take our bread and start making our sandwich. All right, this is what we were looking for. All right, look at this. It's gorgeous. This is what they call roast beef in Iran. All right, okay. So, making a sandwich, a little bit mayonnaise. Now you can add whatever you like. If you like the put a little bit of mustard, you're welcome to do that. And if you like different things, it's up to you totally. Okay, here's pickled cucumber or Khiar Shoor. That's how it works. And now we put in our roast beef and top it with the wonderful topping, cheese and mushroom. This is what it calls Iranian roast beef sandwich. Look at this. Again, top it with a little bit of the parsley and onion. You are in a heaven. Where you can get this? Only in Iran. All right, make another one. This is not something that I eat normally. Oh, maybe once a year or so, not too much. But it's good to go back to your original. Here you go, my friend. Sandwiches. Okay, and if you like, what you can do, you can add even some of this au jus or sauce over it. That make it even more delicious. Here we go. All right, here's our roast beef sandwich, and to be honest with you, I have 2 times of this beef left, which we are going to make a roast beef pizza with that. But this is really, really delicious and fantastic. So if you make it a different way, again, let me know. If you like it and enjoy to making it, let me know. And if you like it, also if there is anything else that you can tell me, I always welcome to get the new idea. And I really, like always, thank you so much for supporting me, watching my video, sharing with your friend, and always remember your thumbs up and your support. It means a lot to me. Till next time with another dish. Thank you. Bye.